All right, this is a quick update on the tank here. Just wanted to do a quick little video, show you guys how everything is coming along. So it is now July. It feels like this year has gone by really fast. The tank is approaching about a year and a half now in terms of age. Still battling a lot of hair algae, as you can see. Still a lot here. I cleaned out some of the tank today. Didn't get a whole lot of it, but corals are doing well for the most part. I mean, there's still some that are not super happy, like this guy. It's all bleached out, and a few others, but for the most part, they're doing a lot better. I had a big nutrient issue where I was testing my nitrates and phosphates, and they were reading 0 for God knows how long, and so I started dosing nitrate to try and bump that up a little bit. And so it is now about 3 weeks, I think, dosing nitrates, and already I'm starting to see a little bit of better color now. So let's see, I don't know if the camera can pick it up super well, but there's a little bit of orange now in this coral, which it used to just be all green, and then same with some of the others. They're finally starting to get some color back, where they had just turned totally green or white out of I think lack of nutrients. And so the display tank still doing well. Gonna replace it here one of these days when I have the time and the money that's involved with replacing it. So it's sitting right there, ready to go here. But fish are doing happy. I recently got a filefish. It's an orange spot filefish. Let's see here. You can see him in here picking on the SPS. Let's see if it will focus. There he is. He's pretty skinny when I got him from the LFS, and so I try to do my best to fatten him up here pretty soon. But I love that fish. Very beautiful. Yeah, so that's how this tank is doing. Pretty well. Corals are happy. Fish are happy. I ran out of pellet food, so the auto feeders have been turned off. So I've just been doing mysis and seaweed. But I have some new food coming in the mail tomorrow. Sohal is a jerk, as always. But yeah. Got this cool little area of these black sea sponges. They've just taken over. It started out as just a little nub, and they've grown all over there. Let's see if this angel will get out of the way. All right here, and as well as kind of behind that angel, there's a little piece right there. It's hard to see, but there's a chunk right there. So yeah, tank's doing pretty well. I like it. And then in terms of the Frag system, over here, let's see here if I can get the lid. Let's see, let's kill the pumps. Hold on. Let's see here. Frag system is doing all right. Pump this down. Oh, you guys can kind of see. Calm down. So I kind of split it up. So this side is what I call the SPS side. I have all my SPS except for that torch right there in the back. I put him over here, but I have the Slimer that won't stop growing and keep having to frag it. And then this is my my Cyphastria collection. This coral is not doing too hot. Half of it's dead. It was covered in hair algae. I had to scrub it all off recently. And so, but I have all of my my Cyphastria collection. It's all right here. And so all the cool Cyphastrias that I found at LFSs and Coral Farmers Market shows. And so I had a few of them. They used to all be on the back wall. Over here you can see where I had ripped them off. And then the part that's connected, I can't get that off. But I tore them off in anticipation or getting ready for the new tank. And so now they are here, kind of just, I don't know, acclimating, growing on their plugs. Some of them are growing, like that guy. And let's see, there's got to be another one. That one's growing a little bit on the plug, and so is this one. Yeah, but this is the Frag system, the SPS side. I got some new flow here. I think I might have covered that in the last video, but we got some MP10s now back there. There's one there, and then there's two over here. So this is my LPS side or softy side. And so we got all the chalices kind of right here, speckled about. This chalice here is a jerk and has some really long sweeper tentacles, and so he's killed a few corals already. So there's a Flamingi Tang. Let's see if we can get to focus there. That guy is awesome. He's a huge eater. I love him. He's a little stressed out right now because I killed all the pumps. Gold hammers are doing well. So fragging, zoas. Some of the zoas have lost the color. See, I just turned on the light, so it's hard to tell, but those are the GMKs. These ones, I couldn't tell you. I'm horrible with names, so I have no idea what any of the other zoas are. But they're doing well. This guy, this is my wife's squirrel. She loves this thing. The Space Invader Pectinia. I don't know if it's, I guess it definitely has grown somewhat. I just haven't been documenting it, so I'm not sure in terms of what the growth of that's been. And so I still have the shark. He is now moved to this tank. Let's see. You can see his tail right there, hiding. I just fed him. Oh, there he is. Hi, Tito. I love that guy. My son loves him. Everyone, the whole family, they all love him. He's an amazing creature, and you know, definitely one that we're really kind of all love. So he kind of just hangs out. Doesn't really like, you know, all the lights are on right now, and so normally he's sleeping, but he seems to be out right now. Let's see if we can get him. There he is, right there. See him under the crate. Kind of just swims around. Ever since I moved him in here, there hasn't really been an issue with fish disappearing, mainly because all the fish in here are, you know, massive tangs and yellow tangs, and so he doesn't really mess with it too much. Let's see, there he is, kind of just cruising around, looking for something. Let's see. So that's the shark. Sump is doing all right. Same thing. I'm going to take off this orange filter. There's no need for it. In the sump, turn this to daylight, and this to daylight. The macroalgae is still tumbling. I have to trim it really often. It's growing a lot better than I had originally anticipated with this tumble, and so it's yeah, I guess something to think about. If you have the opportunity to, definitely I would recommend tumbling it. It keeps it clean. You don't get a bunch of detritus or crap in it. So and it's a great, at least this macroalgae is a great nitrate reducer. Probably one of the reasons why I'm having so much difficulty with keeping my nitrates high and having to dose nitrates. And then for the mangroves, so I recently trimmed them, trying to get them to kind of bud out. And so the idea is I want them to kind of grow like how this one is growing, where, let's see if we can get to focus, but you see how it's budding one way and then budding the other way. And so I guess the trick is you take it and you're supposed to cut them like right here. So right before there was another tip coming out and it was about to shoot off, or there was two more leaves shooting off and it was about to shoot off another one, but you just cut it here with the scissors, and it's supposedly supposed to be able to split going both ways instead of going straight up. And the idea with that is you want to try to get a better canopy going. And so I did that with, I don't know, I think 4 or 5 of the trees in here. And yeah, tons of hair algae, always. It is a constant battle. And then I threw some corals in here as well. And so we got it's hard to tell with the white light, but there's that's a jawbreaker mushroom right there. And then, oh, look at that, behind that, tough to tell, but there's a big ol' bristleworm cruising about. And then this is just some Kenya tree. And then that is it's also hard to tell in the very white light, but it's a magic carpet mushroom. And then this is just a random mushroom I got at I think Frag swap, where I was able to get that at. And then some zoas, and then this super pale bleached out leather in the back, and I think that's bleached out as well, just because my nutrients had tanked for so long. But now I got a better grip on things. Testing nitrate and phosphate religiously. Got this cool little 3D printed this holder for everything, keep it all organized. I ran out of kits, but those should arrive on Monday. But every 2 days now, testing nitrate, especially now that I'm dosing nitrate, kind of have to test it pretty regularly in order to just hone in on the amount that I'm dosing, make sure that I'm dosing the right amount. And so, yeah, that's about it. So nothing big. As far as the macroalgae goes, so it's there's like 3 different macroalgae in here. There's an ogo, there's just like the red gracilaria, and then there's this other one. I forgot the name of it, but the other one is really cool because when you have the blue lights on, filter going here. I'll show you. Let's see. So when the lights are on blue, it glows. You can kind of see if it'll focus. Yeah, and so it has that. It's broccoli, atomic broccoli. That's what it is. So it has that very like orange iridescent to it. I'm not sure how well that is at like how effective this is. That's just a macroalgae as a whole, but it's very pretty, and whenever I have excess, I bring it to the fish stores. They all love it. So, but this stuff, the gracilaria, is really great at producing nitrates. And then the ogo, I'm not sure. I don't think I ever got enough really growing here yet to be able to tell how well it is at reducing nitrates. But anyways, that's the update. Nothing too crazy, no new tanks plumbed in yet. And so still just chugging along with what I got here so far. And so aside from the cryptic tank, or the cryptic sump, but that was in the last update. So yeah. All right, well, I will try to get better at some of these update videos. My goal is a once a month update, even if there's not a whole lot of change. Or if the tank looked ugly, just pick up the camera and film. So I've just been really bad at sticking to that. But anyways, this is to this update, and hopefully I see you guys next month. Bye.